Okay, so this isn't actually the book I read because I forgot it at home, but this is the next one in the series. So yeah, so the book I read was a Kingdom Keepers book. It was the third one in the series, and it was called Disney in Shadow. The author is Ridley Pearson, and the setting is Disney World. So this book particularly takes place in the parks of Epcot and Hollywood Studios. And then my main characters, so I have the Kingdom Keepers, which are Finn, Charlene, Maybeck, Phoebe, Willa. And then as a piece of this, I will have Linnea go around, and as she goes around and hands them out, we are going to do Finn first. And Connor, I believe that's you.
What did you say this?
Read your thing.
Okay. Connor, I choose you as Finn, the leader of the Kingdom Keepers, because you fit this physical description and you are a very strong leader. If you need to share this with Finn. Finn is outgoing and does everybody else say he before us. I don't know you that well, but that seems like something you would do.
Hey, and you can't judge me on these because I did these last night. And then after Finn, so I will do my other description on here. So Finn is the keeper's so-called leader. And this is basically just a small line. Okay, and then after that, we are going to do Charlene, please. She's right here. Okay. Joe. Actually, I'm going to read my line first. Charlene, being a cheerleader, is the group's athletic piece. So.
Jill, I choose you as Charlene because
She's a cheerleader.
Jill, I choose you as Charlene because Charlene is very active, blonde, and very energetic. She is a cheerleader and the cheer captain at her school. Charlene in this book takes huge risks and is very active. I feel like you would best play Charlene because you are very active, energetic, and blonde.
It sounds like me. And then after Charlene, we have Maybeck. And his part in the Kingdom Keepers is Maybeck is the group's cool dude. He is the one who always has his opinions. It's what it said in the book. Of course. Hey, listen to the description, okay?
Hey, me?
Yes. Read it.
Maybeck. I choose you. Levi, I choose you as Maybeck because Maybeck is African American. You both can be very creative, and you can both work really well with other groups if you want to. Maybeck. Okay, Maybeck is the cool member of the group, and he is the one who always dresses in black and wearing shades. Okay.
He's like the shady person.
Okay.
He is very courageous when he needs to be, and very effective if he needs to be also. Right now, I see you as a younger Maybeck. Thank you.
Okay. Got a turn. Got a turn.
Makes sense if you read the book, people. Okay, I will get to that. Actually, there is a nerd.
Am I the nerd?
No. Well, kind of. You'll see. But Maybeck will also listen if it's mandatory. Mandatory. Willa and yeah. Don't take offense to this one. It's just fit. Okay, so let me read from this one, and then I'll read from that one. It's confusing. Okay. Willa is the daring member. She is the one who often takes chances, but less than normal in this book. So, I choose me. I chose me for Willa because not only do I fit her physical description, but I feel I fit her personality also. Willa is smart, bold, and pretty.
Oh, wow, thanks. I feel so loved right now.
Keep going, Audrey.
She is very opinionated and very effective / loud. Willa is very passionate about what she loves and lets you know when she doesn't like something.
Yeah.
I feel I fit the description of her personality very well, and that I would be a very good person to play Willa. And I forgot to say this at the beginning of when I started handing the papers out, or when Naya started handing the papers out. I chose these people as the people that I feel would best play these characters in a movie once we were all older, because the characters in our book are 14 and 15. Okay. Is Philby the only one left, Linnea? That's Mrs. Bromley. Okay, so we're gonna do Mrs. Bromley's character, and she's actually not in this because I did these last night. So I felt that Mrs. Bromley needed a role in our little playing thing, and Mrs. Bromley is playing the part of Mrs. Whitman. So I will let you explain that. Oh yeah, you have one. I knew that.
Yeah.
Mrs. Brumley, I choose you as Mrs. Whitman because even though she is not one of the Kingdom Keepers herself, she is the only parent of any of the Kingdom Keepers that believes that their crossing over is real. While the other parents are saying that all of their kids are making these stories up, Mrs. Whitman is helping the kids in their adventures, no matter how otherworldly they may sound. I think you fit this character because while all of the kids in our class are doing our projects, as weird as they may sound, you are always there to help us with them, and you embrace us when doing something out of the normal, whereas most teachers might make their kids fall into the same pace when you tell us to be different.
That was a good one.
That was
Keep it.
definitely
You get to keep it.
Oh, I get to keep it. Oh,
Okay. Is this on? No, it's not. Okay. And now I am going to finish reading my whole summary, and then I have one last paper for our whole class. In this action/Disney packed book, the Kingdom Keepers go on a journey through Disney World's Epcot and Hollywood Studios, looking for their lost mentor, Wayne. Wayne leaves a large number of clues for Finn, Charlene, Maybeck, Willa, Philby, Jess, and Amanda as they go on a search through the parks. You'll find out. Finn is the keeper's so-called leader. Charlene, being a cheerleader, is the group's athletic piece. Maybeck is the group's cool dude. He is the one who always has his opinions, but will listen if it's mandatory. Willa is the daring member. She is the one who often takes chances, but less than normal in this book. And I'm going to skip the Philby part for now. Okay. Jess and Amanda, the sisters, are creatures that are called fairlies. Fairlies have the name they do because they are fairly human. These fairlies have powers. Jess and Amanda both have different powers, including moving things with their minds and seeing visions in the future. Altogether, these marvelous minds make it to the brink of breaking, but after being churned against each other, almost burned to death, and jumping out of moving trucks, they finally reach a battle that's too late to turn back. Do they win the battle and defeat the Overtakers, or do they fail and lose the parks? Find out by reading Kingdom Keepers, Disney in Shadow. Okay, and then I will finish. So I'm going to list the Overtakers now. I did not think this order through. So the Overtakers are like the Disney villains, and they're from the different movies. So there's Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Chernabog, which most of you don't know, he's from Fantasmic.
What's that?
He's from Fantasmic. Chernabog's really hard to explain. There's Gigabyte, a 15 to 20 foot python, who is from Honey, I Shrunk the Audience in Epcot. And then there are other various animatronics, including CTDs on Segways, Jesters from the World Showcase, and a Norwegian also from the World Showcase.
Wait, what about Pirates of the Caribbean? Is there anybody from that?
That's in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
These are in Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Those are in different books. And then other important characters include Jess, her sister Amanda, a nice elderly man named Wayne, and his daughter Wanda. Okay, now as my last thing, can I have the That's okay. So, while this is warming up, are there any questions about my book? Read my piece for Philby. I'm going to explain it right now. Okay. Gotta find Philby.
Filthy.
Philby has a few nicknames within the team, including Professor Philby, the Walking Encyclopedia, and many more. Philby is the member of the team that normally has control of all of the technology-related subjects. And for Philby, I thought that I could put down our whole class.
I want to be the nerd.
No.
want to be the nerd.
I choose us. I believe that our class as a whole makes Philby the Kingdom Keeper's walking encyclopedia. Philby is the member that knows most stuff and does all of the electronic work. Philby, like our class, is able to think outside of the box, to see things in ways other people can't. Our class is amazing, and I am lucky to be a part of it.
So